Would you sign a contract that could cost you an extra $100,000 without even realizing it? Unfortunately, many homeowners do exactly that. Every year, I meet people who come to see me after they've signed a building contract. By then, the problems have already started. They thought they were protected, but they simply didn't know what to look for before they signed. Today, I'm going to share the 5 biggest mistakes homeowners make before signing a building contract and how you can avoid making the same mistakes. Hello, I'm Robert from Kennedy Cox Lawyers. I practice in building and construction law in Victoria and Queensland, and I help homeowners and builders resolve building disputes every day. Let's get started. Number 5, choosing the cheapest quote. Everyone wants to save money. That's completely understandable. But one of the biggest mistakes I see is homeowners choosing a builder based solely on the lowest price. A lower quote doesn't always mean better value. Sometimes important items have been left out. Sometimes the allowances are unrealistic, and sometimes additional costs appear later through expensive variations. I've seen homeowners accept the cheapest quote only to discover months later that the final cost was significantly higher than the quotes they originally rejected. When comparing builders, don't just compare price, compare experience, compare reputation, check references, confirm they're properly insured, look at the quality of their previous work. Remember, you're choosing the company that will build one of the biggest investments of your life. Number 4, not reading the specifications. Many people spend hours looking at beautiful floor plans and impressive display homes. Very few spend the same amount of time reading the specifications. The specifications are one of the most important documents in your contract. They describe exactly what materials, fixtures, appliances, flooring, windows, insulation, and finishes the builder is actually providing. Don't assume something is included simply because you saw it in the display home or because somebody mentioned it during a meeting. If it isn't written into the contract or specifications, proving it later can become extremely difficult. Always check, always ask questions, and always get changes recorded in writing. Number 3, not understanding variations. This is one of the most common causes of building disputes. A variation is simply a change to the original scope of works. It could be a larger island bench, different tiles, extra lighting, or moving a wall. The problem is that many homeowners ask for changes without fully understanding the cost or how those changes affect the construction timetable. Before agreeing to any variation, make sure it clearly states the additional cost. Make sure it explains whether extra time is required, and don't allow the work to proceed until both parties have signed the variation. A 5-minute conversation today can avoid a 5-month dispute later. Number 2, not understanding delays and extensions of time. Every homeowner wants to know when they'll receive the keys to their new home. Unfortunately, construction doesn't always go according to plan. There can be bad weather, material shortages, council approvals, unexpected site conditions, or owner-requested changes. Your contract sets out when the builder may be entitled to additional time and when you may have legal rights if completion is delayed. Many people don't read these clauses until a dispute has already started. Understanding them before you sign can save a lot of frustration later. And now, the number 1 mistake, signing the contract without independent legal advice. This is the mistake that affects everything else we've discussed today. Many homeowners assume that because it's a standard building contract, it must be fair. That's simply not always true. A building contract is one of the most important legal documents you'll ever sign. It determines your rights, your obligations, how disputes are resolved, when the builder can claim additional money, when they can claim more time, and what happens if something goes wrong. I've seen clients spend hundreds of thousands of dollars building their dream home without spending a few $100s having the contract independently reviewed before signing. That's often the cheapest insurance you'll ever buy. Before I finish, here's one bonus tip. Never rely on verbal promises. If somebody says, "Don't worry, we'll include that," ask one simple question. Can you please put that in writing? If it isn't written into the contract, the specifications, or a signed variation, enforcing that promise later can be extremely difficult. Building a home should be an exciting experience, not the beginning of a legal dispute. A little preparation before signing your contract can save enormous amounts of stress, time, and money later. If you're about to sign a domestic building contract in Victoria and would like independent legal advice before making that commitment, we'd be happy to help. At Kennedy Cox Lawyers, we regularly review building contracts, explain our clients' legal rights, identify potential risks, and help people avoid costly disputes before construction even begins. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'm Robert from Kennedy Cox Lawyers. Thanks for watching.